Hey guys, it's JP, and this time we are going to go over exercises to improve patellar or knee tendon strength and stiffness. Last week, I talked about how to decrease irritability or pain in the patellar tendon. However, once you are no longer limited by significant patellar tendon or knee pain, it may be important to consider strengthening the quads and patellar tendon. This can both be done through heavy, slow resistance training. To improve muscle strength, you can incorporate heavy loads to make the quads work hard, which may provide the stimulus for adaptations toward increasing strength. Now, if you make the quads work hard, but in a way where it incorporates slower movements, this may provide enough pull or strain on the patellar tendon to provide the stimulus for building tendon strength and stiffness. Now that we covered these concepts, let's go over some exercises you can try to build quad strength and patellar tendon stiffness to improve your running performance. The first exercise we will go over is the Bulgarian split squat. This is a simple way to load the quads and patellar tendon on one leg with minimal equipment. This is great to consider, especially if you seem to have a patellar tendon problem on only one leg and you don't have much access to gym equipment. Key things to remember are to try to remember to do this at a slow and controlled tempo, like 3 seconds up and down, as well as challenging the area hard enough. If you want to make this harder, you can simply hold heavier weights or objects. Another thing to keep in mind is to try to keep the torso upright. By doing so, this biases more loads around the knee region instead of the hip, which is what we are trying to achieve here. The second exercise we will go over is the step up. Not only is it a simple, effective way to load the quads and knee region, but if you watch closely, it also involves movements that are similar to how the knee moves during running. Again, you can challenge the area harder by holding more weight or holding a barbell on your back if it is available. The tough part about this particular exercise is doing it slow and controlled, especially during the descent. This is something you should not neglect as it helps challenge the knee region more, as well as training the muscles in a similar way to how they are used when the leg first hits the ground as you run. The last exercise we'll go over is using the leg extension machine. If you have access to this kind of machine, I recommend incorporating it when the intention is building strength in the quads and patellar tendon. This isolates the quad and knee region to make sure they are being loaded adequately. A common problem when dealing with a tendon problem is that the body may try to compensate in ways to offload it. This is something to look out for when doing a compound movement like the squat. While this is technically a great exercise to do, since multiple muscles and joints are moving all at once, there can be a number of ways you can move to subconsciously offload the region. An isolation exercise like this helps prevent compensatory strategies from occurring. And those are some exercises you can try to work the quads and patellar tendon. I hope you guys found this video useful. Just remember that this is for educational purposes only. If you have persistent pain in the region, you should consult a healthcare professional for a proper assessment. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well as any questions you may have. And as always, thank you for watching.